pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone watching at home. Madam Clerk, if you call the roll, please.
Trustee Harn?
Present.
Trustee Gett?
Present.
Trustee Mariscal?
Present.
Trustee Mariscal?
Present.
Trustee Reichert?
Present.
Trustee Carter?
Present.
Okay, we would be at item 4, approval of the Board of Trustees minutes for June 6, 2017. I would entertain a motion to approve those.
I make a motion.
I have a motion.
Second.
And a second. Any questions or corrections to the minutes? All right, hearing none, all those in favor of approving the minutes signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, the ayes have it. Next is correspondence. Madam Clerk, any correspondence?
I have none.
All right. So we'd be at announcements. I just want to take this time to thank everyone who made Peoria Day successful. It was a beautiful day, another beautiful event, and another great day in Peoria Heights. And also, we've had a lot of storms roll through the area in the last week and a half, and I want to thank our Public Works, our Fire Department, and our Police Department for keeping everyone safe. So thank you all for your great service. Next, we'll be at trustee reports. Economic and Community Development, Trustee Mariscal.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd just like to take this opportunity to give those here tonight and watching at home an update as to what is happening on the economic development front. As many of you might be aware, the Peoria Journal-Star has recently featured articles highlighting the village's aggressive approach towards economic development. Moving forward, we want to stress that the village is committed to maintaining an air of transparency, and as such, will continue its policy of full public disclosure. As we continue to explore the idea of TIF expansion, there will be ample opportunity for residents to voice questions and concerns each step of the way. As we schedule public hearings, notification will be sent out well in advance to ensure that those who are interested in attending have an opportunity to do so. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that report. Any questions for Trustee Mariscal? Hearing none, we would be at Police. Trustee Carter?
Thank you. I just want to remind everybody that the Neighborhood Watch meeting is July 31st at 6:30.
Thank you very much. Any questions for Trustee Carter? Okay, Building and Property Maintenance. Trustee Gett?
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing to report.
All right. Fire. Trustee Reichert?
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing tonight.
All right. Public Works. Trustee Harn?
Thank you, Mayor Phelan. The only thing I have is on Tuesday, the 27th, Forest Park Drive will be closed from 8:30 until 3:30. Over Memorial Day weekend, a car sheared off a light pole, so they're going to be resetting the base and a new light pole on that day.
Thank you, Trustee Harn. Any questions for Trustee Harn? Okay, we would be at Administration and Personnel. Trustee Mariscal?
Thank you, Mayor. I have nothing at this time.
Okay. All right, comments from the audience. Going once, going twice. Any comments from the audience? We would be at old business. Any old business to come before the board? Then we are at new business. The first is a motion to cancel the Board of Trustees meeting on Tuesday, July 4th. Trustee Mariscal? I would entertain a motion to approve that.
I make a motion to approve to cancel the Board of Trustees meeting on Tuesday, July 4th due to the holiday.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, there is. Anything, Diane, you'd add to that?
I don't believe we'll be rescheduling that. Is that correct? We're just going to forego that meeting.
Mr. Fick?
Right, that's correct. It'll just be canceled.
Okay.
All right. Any questions or comments on the motion? Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Gett? Aye. Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Reichert? Aye. Trustee Carter?
Aye.
All right, thank you. The next is ordinance 2017-1510, prevailing wage ordinance. Trustee Mariscal, I'd entertain a motion to approve that.
I make a motion to approve the ordinance 2017-1510, prevailing wage ordinance. What I did find out about this is that basically we've been posting this for quite some time, but what it is prevailing wage is defined as the hourly wage within a county, and we are required to pay that to subcontractors if that's what contractors are getting paid. And there is a list that we have received, and I'm sure that gets posted as well, showing every wage for every job that falls under this particular act. So if
Okay, I have a
anybody's...
motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. Anything else then?
Nope, that would be it.
Any questions? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Gett?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Reichert? Aye. Trustee Carter?
Aye.
Okay, next, approval to move departmental meeting to Mondays at 6:30 in the months of June and July, and Monday at 6 in August for the second departmental meeting. Trustee Mariscal, I'd entertain a motion to approve that.
I make a motion to approve the departmental meeting to Mondays at 6:30 in the months of June and July, and Monday at 6 in August for the second departmental meeting. And then I believe after that, it will go back to the normal.
Do I have a second?
Second.
I do. Okay, any discussion on the motion? Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Gett?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Reichert? And Trustee Carter?
Aye.
Okay, next, approval to go out to bid to sell property located at 1101 East Scioto and 419 East Marietta. Trustee Mariscal, entertain a motion to approve that.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to make a motion for approval to go out to bid to sell property located at 1101 East Scioto and 419 East Marietta.
Okay, do I have a second?
Second.
I do. Dan, would you set that up for us, please?
Absolutely. So apparently, the village owns a vacant lot located at 1101 East Scioto, which was obtained through a court-ordered demolition and lien foreclosure, and a house in the lot at 419 East Marietta, which was donated by Habitat for Humanity. The village will be demolishing the house at 419 East Marietta in the coming weeks. Both are considered excess property and should be sold to someone who would promise to construct a single-family dwelling. So it is recommended that we go out to bid to solicit proposals.
Okay, questions or discussion on the motion?
I do have a question. Are we going to make sure that we have like a dollar amount on these also? Because someone just put, hands in a bid. We don't want it like to be lowballed that we lose money, right?
Well, I can figure what the village's overall costs are. We'll probably lose money, I'll be honest with you, by the time you pay court fees and demolish a house. Somebody that's going to come in there and build a new single-family residence on it is probably looking to buy it, a little bit cheaper than what we have into it. So I guess the upside to that would be, regardless of the sales price, there's a new home, there's a dilapidated, blighted home that was torn down, and there's a new, hopefully owner-occupied single-family house that goes in its place. So I can get all those figures for the board. I guess I would say I wouldn't get too hung up on the purchase price and how much we have into it. But it's an open bid process, so there could be somebody that bids, more than what we have into it as well.
Right. So can we have that just dollar price? I mean, we don't
Yeah.
have to vote on it. I mean, I'm not saying vote on it. I'm just saying I'd like to know how
Sure.
much money we have in each property.
I can have that for you before the bid opening, so you know.
Good
Would it
question.
start with
Thank
the
you,
minimum
Trustee
bid?
Carter. Anything else? That's a good question, thank you. Anything else?
Would that start with a minimum bid then?
The legal notice is not written that way. It's just asked for submittals. So if we want to reword it, it hasn't been published in the paper yet. We could include a minimum bid if the board feels like we should have a floor of, at least $1,000 or something like that. I can tell you the house on Marietta is a challenging lot and location, so that might be a little bit lower of a floor or a minimum. So if there's recommendations on that, then we can include those in the notice.
So when we tear that down, is that part of the grant money that we can get back?
419 East Marietta would be. This East Scioto one took place before we received the grant, so that one wouldn't.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to know the dollar amount.
Anyone else? Okay, if you're ready for the question, Madam Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Gett?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Reichert? And Trustee Carter?
Aye.
All right, and that passes. Next is a certificate of recognition for Walgreens District Manager of Peoria Heights, Lyle Benefield, for 40 years of service. I know a member of his family is here tonight, so Sarah, would you come forward? Okay, so one of the things I'd hope to do that we do a little bit more of is to recognize people making a difference in our community, whether it's through coaching or scouting or the business community. And tonight we're recognizing Lyle Benefield. So whereas Lyle Benefield is celebrating 40 years of working with Walgreens as of 6/28/2017 and is currently working as a district manager with his district office in Peoria Heights. And whereas Lyle is one of 240,000 Walgreens employees across the country that help customers get, stay, and live well because they are dedicated to their well-being in the communities like Peoria Heights. And whereas the Village of Peoria Heights thank Lyle Benefield for his dedication, professionalism, and commitment, and therefore I, Michael E. Phelan, Mayor of the Village of Peoria Heights, do hereby express in the Village of Peoria Heights our sincere appreciation and recognition of Lyle Benefield for his service. In witness whereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the seal of the Village of Peoria Heights, Illinois, to affix this 20th day of June, 2017. Margaret Goff, Village Clerk. Michael Phelan, Mayor. So please present this to your father and thank him for all of his work here in the community. Walgreens is a great employer. They pay a lot of sales tax in our community, and they're a fantastic business to have here. So
All right.
thank you.
Thank you very much. My dad couldn't be here tonight, but he'd be very thankful on behalf of, I'd like to think on behalf of him, he'd be very grateful for this. So thanks.
Okay, so next we would be at the Treasurer's Report. Madam Clerk?
Okay, I show the general fund has $830,144.62. The motor fund, $189,063.96. The tax increment finance, $94,784.60, and total, or special services, $1,331.45, with a grand total of $1,115,324.63. And for the water works, we have a grand total of $396,689.34.
All right, thank you. You've heard the Treasurer's Report. I'd ask for a motion to approve that, please.
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
I do. Okay. Any discussion on the motion? Any questions on the Treasurer's Report? Hearing none, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Harn?
Aye.
Trustee Gett?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Mariscal?
Aye.
Trustee Reichert? And Trustee Carter?
Thank you. Just a couple reminders. December committee meeting will be held Monday, June 26, 2017 at 6:30 p.m. The next Board of Trustees meeting will be held Tuesday, July 18th, 2017 at 6:30 p.m. Trustee Gett, what would you like to do now, sir?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I have a motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
There's a second. All those in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, we are adjourned. Thank you.